Hi guys, welcome to Tech Press with yet another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to increase volume on C drive on a dynamic disk. So when it comes to basic disk, there are several programs that come free and let you actually do it. You don't necessarily need to pay anything, nothing. And if you have a basic storage, you can just download like applications like EaseUS and some other tools, Partition Wizard. There are so many applications, free applications that let you do it. However, these applications that come free actually don't support dynamic drives. If you want to increase C drive's volume on a dynamic disk using these applications, you'll have to pay. But however, for your personal use, you may not want to pay at all, and you still want to get it done, right? So in this case, the only way you can do is just uh, move all the data from the disk right next to the C to somewhere else and delete this storage so that this storage will be free and we can actually merge that freed storage with C drive. So there is a built-in disk management tool. However, there is a limitation to this tool. Yeah, suppose you have free storage right next to this G drive. You can actually use that free space to increase the storage on C. So it only supports what's next to it. So if you have free storage, if in a free space right next to C, you can actually merge that space with the C. But other than that, you can't do it. On the other hand, you can actually increase storage on any other drives, wherever the free storage may be, it doesn't matter. But when it comes to C, you can only merge free space that's right next to C drive. So just to do it, just type in disk management and you will get this window, and it will load the disks that are available on your PC. And here you can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is an external hard drive as well. Just leave this there. So, and there is a system reserved one, leave that as well. So here what I am going to do is just I'm going to delete this storage, delete this volume. I have already moved all the documents from that D drive to somewhere else, so all the data is safe. But before you do it, just make sure you just move all the data from that particular drive that's right next to C. So we are going to delete this volume. Okay, so once you delete it, you will lose all the data from that storage and won't be recoverable. So if you want to increase or decrease volume on any other drive, you can do it. However, if I shrink volume from this D drive, the volume will be right next to it on the right side. So I can actually use that shrink the volume to increase on C drive. So that doesn't work on this. So you will have to use any third-party tool. That's it. On the other hand, if I right click and shrink 10 gigabytes from this D drive, I can actually use that shrink to volume to increase on D drive, but it doesn't work on C drive. That's the problem. That's why I have to delete this volume and free this space. So that's the right next to C drive, right? So just right click and delete volume. And deleting this volume will erase all data on it. Backup any data you want to keep before deleting. Do you want to continue? Yes. The volume D symbol volume is currently in use. To force deletion of this volume, click yes. It's right now in use apparently. I have no idea what's actually using it, though. I'm not sure. Forcing deletion might cause unexpected errors in the application that is using this volume. Do you want to continue? Let me make sure that no application is actually using it. I have no idea what's supposed to be using it. Nothing, I think. Nothing. So there's nothing. I'm just going ahead and click yes. So it's been freed, unallocated. So I can actually merge whatever space I want from this unallocated space with the C drive. So that's what I'm going to do now. Here you can see that extended volume, but before I deleted this one, there was no this option, this extended volume. That's because there was no any unallocated space right next to it. But once I deleted this space, 95 gigabytes is unallocated, so I can actually merge this space with C drive. That's what I'm going to do. And here I have unallocated 37, there is 95. That's because there was already 37 gigabytes here, and I actually merged that 37 with a G drive. That's what I did. So I'm going to increase the volume on C drive. Just to increase this volume on C drive, just right click and click extend volume and click next, and I can actually use this much volume. So maximum available space in MB 97,600, right? So I don't want that much. I only want to add around 40 or 50 gigabytes. So use your calculator to get the right calculation. So 1 gigabytes mean 1024. So multiplied by 50 gigabytes, or maybe 45. That's enough, I think, because already there is 4 gigabytes. So 45. So 46,080. So that's what I want to use. So I'm going to type in, select the amount of space in MB. Just type in 46,080. This is what I am going to use for C. So once you enter that number in there that you want to use from the unallocated space for C, then click next. So you selected the following settings. So this is the settings I have selected. There is no any other option in Windows 10. You just need to, it's almost straightforward, and click finish. Now you can see that there is only 4 GB left on C drive, right, free. So I'm going to click finish, and you can see the difference in a few seconds. It's 142, and if I actually refresh this page, you can see the difference. Now 48 gigabytes free. So I have got 48 gigabytes increased on my C drive, so I can actually install more applications to the C drive instead of installing on an external drive or any other drives. So however, there is still some free space here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new simple volume here, because I still have this volume, because I wanted this. I want to move all the data from the other drive that I have already moved to the same drive. So just create new simple volume and click next, and the maximum disk space available. So I want 50 gigabytes, right? This is a volume available. However, I can't actually use that much, because that's including maybe, oh yeah, I can actually use this, because you can see that there is a 37 gigabytes here and there is a 50 gigabytes here. So I'm going to merge both this and this together. So I have 90 gigabytes. So click next, and assign a following drive letter. So I'm going to use the same D letter, because that was the letter before before I actually deleted the storage. So then click next. So its name used to be my own, so I'm going to use the same name again. Then click next, and just analyze the settings, and if you think that you're good to go, then click finish. That's it. You have created, it's formatting now. You have created a new volume here, 88 gigabytes in storage. Yeah, so here it only shows 50. That's because maybe it shows us two drive, that because 37 gigabytes were actually shrunk from E drive, and I just created single drive. That may be the reason it shows the D drive as 2 here. On the other hand, on your computer, you can see that as a single one. Now you can actually use this drive to store your data again. So that's how you do it. That's how you actually increase storage on C drive on a dynamic disk. So I hope this helps. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos, tips and tricks like this. And thanks for watching.